Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Ultimo Gallo's weekly wrestling wrap-up. First thing, thank you everybody's been watching. Thank you everybody's commented, shared, liked, all that stuff. Oh, my beard's getting crazy here. Well, this is not going to be a long one like last week. I didn't watch as much. I still haven't got New Japan Watch. I'm sorry about that. Stuff got in the way. It's been a hectic month here. Let's start off with the first thing on the list here. This is WoW Season 2, Episode 2. Of course, it airs on Access Saturday nights at, 8 I think it is? Alright, let's start. Our first match was, Amber O'Neal. I think they call her like the Beverly Hills Babe on here now. But it was her versus Faith Alliance. Honestly, the only reason I finished this match is because I'm reviewing it. I mean, that's it. I don't know what else to say. It was not good. Amber O'Neal's never really impressed me. And I've never seen Faith Alliance before. Not a good match. And then up next we got Abilene Maverick, also known as Barbie Hayden. Barbie's one of those that I saw. She worked for Wildcat for a while. She worked in Power Slam for a while. So I've seen her live a couple of times. She's taking on Adrenaline, who I'm pretty sure is Diamante from TNA. I thought Barbie had retired, then I realized this stuff was filmed a while back. I'm kind of surprised with Barbie. No bigger group ever picked her up. Yeah, I mean, I figured at least, like Ring of Honor, TNA, NXT, one never did. Decent little match. Okay, but one thing I'm wondering about here is when did it become standard that any match on TV someone has to do a Canadian Destroyer? I'm seeing Canadian Destroyers constantly now. Don't get it. But okay, match. Way better than that first match. Then we get a tag match as part of the tag series they're running right now. You got Siren and Holodead versus Steffi Slays and Keta Rush, who are known as the Bully Busters. Looked like a decent match, but it was so damn short. Like, really, really, really short. Let me scroll down on my notes here. Give me a second here. Then our main event. This kind of surprised me. Usually the main events on WoW are short. They don't end real good. This one's actually pretty good. You got Serpentine, who's also known as Cobra Moon, also known as Thunder Rosa, taking on Tessa Blanchard. Tessa, of course, is the champ. Really, really good match. Like, surprisingly good. Probably one of the better matches I saw this week. Alright, so what we got next here? Alright, up next. Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. This aired on 9/14/2019 on the Z Living channel. And I know there's other ways to watch it, but if it airs on a channel that I get because of reasons, we're not supposed to say that we're in here sometime, but for reasons, I'll watch them off TV. Opening match. This was a tag match. You got GPA and Isaiah Velasquez versus Sweet Robin Shaw and Gentleman Jervis. I've been wondering when Gentleman Jervis is going to show up on Championship Wrestling. Nice quick match. Nothing spectacular. It was worth seeing. Next match. This was, to me, I was happy as hell when I saw it. Okay, it's Caleb Perez taking on fucking Ricky Starks. I love Ricky Starks. I've been watching him wrestle since like 2012, Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas. He's one of those guys that I'd seen him in Power Slam, saw him in Wildcat. They mentioned on here that he signed with the NWA. I had not heard that, but hell yeah. I love how cocky he is. Dude has amazing facials in matches, and he wins with like this modified Angel's Wing. Really good match. All right, up next we got Zicky Dice versus Eye Candy Elliott, who is the Freelance Legacy Champion. This is Championship Wrestling from Hollywood's Red Carpet Rumble season, so they're bringing a lot of people from all over. A Freelance, from what I understand, is like a Chicago group. Never heard of them. Never heard or seen either one of these guys before. Zicky has this really unique look to him. Eye Candy Elliott ain't bad, but Zicky just has that it factor that Eye Candy seems to be missing. And then Elliott ends up winning with an STF. Yeah, okay match, nothing spectacular. Then we get the main event. And this was fucking badass. Steel Cage Tag Team main event. Both members must escape the cage. We got Reno Scum versus the Rotten S Monsters. Seen both teams multiple times. They're both decent. Reno Scum more of a power team. Rotten S Monsters kind of more like a speed team. They brawl outside the cage for what felt like 10 minutes before they finally get in the cage and match starts. Both of them are brutal. The Rotten S come out wearing like those white paper suits you wear when you're painting. And it's just kind of back and forth with the Reno Scum using their size and power advantage over the Rotten S, and Rotten S using their speed. Reno Scum go to leave the cage, one of the Rotten S uses a chair to stop them. Then all of a sudden, Yuma of Rotten S is busted open, wearing a crimson mask. It's badass. And Rotten S ends up winning. Really, really damn good. Probably the best. Oh, my itches, sorry. Probably the best match on the show. And it was a really good episode of Championship Wrestling for Hollywood. Alright, and then we'll go next. We got MLW Fusion, episode 75. Now, this I do watch on BN Sports. I know I can watch it on Fight. I can watch it on YouTube. I get BN Sports, so I'll watch it on there. This is the War Chamber episode. Starts off with Leo Bryan versus... I have no idea who he's facing, because they don't ever give us his kids' name. It's a squash match. Now, am I right to remember Leo Bryan was one of the Dirty Blondes? Dirty Blondes showed up in the early days of MLW. They worked a little bit of SWA. It's a squash match. It was okay for a squash match, but I'm not real big on squashes. Get a great promo from Teddy Hart when he's like at a hockey rink just cutting this amazing promo. Really good. Then they cut away from that, and because the War Chamber's in Dallas, we got the Von Erichs, Ross, and Marshall there. It's both the Von Erich boys and their dad, Kevin, at the land the Sportatorium used to be on. And it's really well done. And Kevin actually reveals the real reason why he wrestled barefoot. And it was basically one day he forgot his boots. He liked the feeling of not having his boots on. Then we get the War Chamber match. And the War Chamber is basically old War Games, the old Jim Crockett NWA gimmick. They were calling it War Games last year. My understanding is WWE bought that name now. We got one team, which is Tom Lawler, Rawson, Marshall, Von Erich, and Low Key versus Simon Gotch, Samael, Fatu, and Quan. Country unit. Gotch is the first one out. Then Marshall comes out with his dad, Kevin, and as soon as he comes out, boom, they start playing Stranglehold. I'm like, yeah, fucking Stranglehold. Samael's the next one in, so we got a 2-on-1 on Marshall. But then out next is Tom Lawler, so he evens odds. He's beating the hell out of everybody. Fatu is up next, so of course 3-on-2 now. Then Loki hits ring, odds are even again. And what blew my mind right after this is Tom Lawler threw a punch that actually looked good. That's my only issue with Tom Lawler, really, is that in the ring he's decent. I mean, he's not the best, but he's decent. But his punches just, they look bad. And I don't get it. I mean, I don't get it. But he threw this really good punch. It just stood out to me. Last of the country to enter, of course, is Quan. And, of course, the last one to enter for the other team is Ross. The match really begins. And, of course, when Ross comes out, they start playing Stranglehold again. So it's like, okay. Marshall ends up putting the claw, the fucking iron claw, on Gotch, and it hits a suplex with the claw applied. Badass looking move. Then this Mystery Man in black tries to come in the cage, but Karen Von Erich hits him with the claw. I'm like, trying to figure who this Mystery Man is. No, a big old tall guy, though, because he was a little bit taller than Kevin Von Erich. I remember Kevin Von Erich was like 6'2". And then the Von Erich boys end up hitting Gotch with a combo electric chair claw to get the pin. Amazing match. Really, really good match. Probably the best match I've seen this week. Alright. Then we got our final show. Actually, I'm sorry, I just looked at my list. It's tied for best match. This is Ring of Honor episode 417 off the Fight app, of course. And as they've been doing every week now, you know, it's Ian Riccaboni and Quinn. And you get clips from matches. And you do get to see a couple little clips from Briscoes versus Rock and Roll Express matchup. Looked really good. I'd like to see the whole match. I mean, the Rock and Rolls, they can't do what they used to be able to do, but they can still entertain you. But our full match we got, and I'm so glad I got this one. It's the villain Marty Scurll versus Bandito. And Bandito is one of the guys, I've heard the name for a little while here and there, but not, you know, not a lot. And then all of a sudden he shows up. Ooh, let me see how I'm busted up now. He ends up in Ring of Honor, and dude's just killing in Ring of Honor. It's just a good back and forth match. They're both guys just hitting shit left and right, left and right, left and right. Fucking amazing match. And I love how well Bandito's adapted to working a kind of mixture of like American indie style mixed with lucha. Just really, really good. It was amazing. I loved the hell out of it. And like I said, this is tied for best match with the War Chamber match from MLW. That's it. SWA did not get an episode up this week, so I didn't get to watch it. They might be only going up every 2 weeks. I'm not sure on that. I need to ask. Anybody watching this that's involved with SWA, you know, if you know you only go up every 2 weeks, or you know how often they pop up, let me know. I'm curious, because I do enjoy watching it. Usually there's at least one good match every episode. I enjoy watching. I don't know what else to say. That's it. And I'm running a little bit long this week, too. I'm going to try to get New Japan watched before next week, but you know how that goes. Well, that's it. That's Ultimo Gallo's weekly wrestling wrap-up for September 18th, 2019. Hope you enjoyed it, man. If you did, you know, click that little thumbs up, that like button. See that thumb? Ooh. Yeah, ignore that nasty chewed upon nail. Leave a comment, subscribe, share this, all that stuff. You know the deal. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Talk to everybody later. Deuces.